Hi guys, it's Chantale from Lepage Cafe. I promised you guys that I would make a couple, excuse me, I'm a little bit sick, but I wanted to come in and show you what you could make with tea bag, another one on tea bags. Hope you guys don't mind. I did promise, and I had a couple people ask me what I did to my tea bags to get more of a grungier look, I guess, with more markings like this. She says hers were not turning out that way. They were plain. So to be completely honest, I use the cheapest tea bags I can find, and these are the ones I use. They are no name brand. So I got them at my grocery store. Yeah, so cheaper is better, maybe. That is my theory anyways. Well, not necessarily better, just to have a variety. I really wanted the darker grungier. That's kind of my style, which I've realized that I really love making. The other tea bags like Tetley seem to be, it's a different type of material, which is cool because I use it different layering, right? So today we will make a tag with these long ones that we had started from before. I will just sit down. So if the camera shakes, I'm sorry about that. Okay, so I started putting it together, and then I thought, oh, I should turn on the camera so you guys can see. So what I've done first is now you can turn your bits on the edges and turn them over if you want. Or what I did with this one, I just cut the edge. So I got all these little bits and pieces that I will keep. They become tea bag little tapes for my old papers when I'm doing digitals. Or I also use them, which I can link below, how I inked my last on my last tutorial, how I made digitals into grungy looking. So anyways, we'll keep going. You can use tea bags on pretty much anything for texture, for just a cover. If you don't want to dye your papers, I would not necessarily cover your whole paper, but for like a cover, if you want some texture. Like this is just a plain piece of cardstock, which is kind of like a beige color, I guess, cream color. And look at the difference once you stick them on there. I won't Mod Podge today. If you guys want a detailed video of that, let me know. I kind of showed it on my last one, and I also have a sped up one on my Instagram, which all my links are below. If you don't follow me, I would love that you would follow and stay a little while. So I've got these awesome digitals from Tracy Fox, which I am on her design team. If you guys don't know, I have other projects as well that I've created for her, but this one is just I just love her labels, so I use them almost all the time. So this is kind of what I did. Now, why am I collaging everything like that is because the cardstock that I decided to use, which is 8.5 by just under 2 inches, was some cardstock I had that happened to be that size, and I thought they would be a great size for a for like a bookmark or for on the side of a page, because they are 8.5. Okay, and they're great for a gift as well. So this is kind of what I did. Let's say you are creating this, okay? So you start playing, you start collaging, right? The main reason why I'm collaging over them is to kind of, I've got a hair in my glasses, sorry, it's tickling my eye. Just fix that. When I do collages, and if I'm not sure if I like it a lot of the times I just literally, I just glue, just because otherwise you could be here for a very long time. This one, the reason why I'm collaging on top of these, you could make them plain and just put the tea bags on top and ink if you want, which will bring out these little ledges and stuff. I wanted to collage on top because I didn't want all these lines and the writing to show up in the back. So that's the main reason why I did it. So just to give you kind of an idea. So I go to that little line that I've got here. I go to about there. That's kind of where I figured out where my tag was going to be, and I wanted it kind of in the middle. You can do it whichever way you want. And I want this guy to be underneath to that line, kind of. And then I really like this little quote, which I will put right here, and I wanted something in this corner. You could put a flower. I decided on a butterfly, which I will stick kind of like that just in the middle, and then I will bring these up. Now when I do collage, I just kind of bring it, like put it on my page. Now I want to cover this stuff, so I've got some book page, like the end of a book page kind of. Some scraps that I happen to have. This is avocado dyed paper, so I will kind of layer that one on top of the other. And then of course I want one of these awesome labels, so I'm going to kind of put it somewhere down here. I'm not sure yet. And then I will, to finish off I want a flower, so I will just kind of stick it on top like that. Let's say you are making this and you're not sure if you really like it, but you're scared that if you move stuff, you'll remember where it goes. What I do when I'm creating stuff, or if I want a different look, or I want to try something different, but I'm not sure, but I don't want to necessarily lose my idea because I might use it, I'm not sure, I take a picture. That's just what I do. And then that way I've got it on my phone. I can look back and see, okay, oh, well, maybe, because sometimes you need to look back off and look at your project and then decide if that's what you want, okay? So I like it so far, and I'll put a little tab, which I've got some awesome sari silk that I just picked up from this lovely Canadian lovely lady, and so I ironed this one out, and I will probably put it at the top for a little tab. Okay, so another thing you could do too is move it on this side, right? So you could see this, because there's quite a bit of writing on the edge of that. I decided to go the opposite way. Now I always do a lot of inking. I use distress ink. So here we go. So this is another way you can use a tea bag to cover a tag. Now I had promised to do this already, so that's why I'm doing it. That's why I didn't do the base, because I had already showed that on the hop. So if you haven't checked that out, I will put the link below as well, so go ahead and check that out. So now I could just go like this. Now at this point you could decide to cut this piece if you want, but I kind of really like it on the back, so I'm going to keep it like that. And I think I will use another scrap. Sometimes when you do dyeing, if you bake them in the oven, sometimes they get stuck to the pan once in a while. So when I took them apart, it ripped. So I don't throw any of that out, of course. And then I'll just use it as a background like that, right? And then I'll cut the edge after when I'm done. So, because they've got, I mean, it's got such beautiful markings. How could I possibly throw that out? And I do a lot of collages too. I mean, if you don't, maybe you wouldn't want to keep them. I don't know. But if you're here, you're more than likely like junk journals or like some kind of art, right? So here you go. Yes, I've already inked that, but so now what I will do is I will stitch around it. So I'll do that right now. And then another thing I will do is, well, I'm just gonna glue it right now, and then I'm just thinking here, sorry guys. I will sew this guy though, because I want that stitch around it because I like it. So I'm just going to put a little bit of art glitter glue. Oh my goodness, my art glitter glue is a little dirty. I need to get a proper pin. This one rusted a bit, but I'm not too worried about that because, I mean, it's not a big deal. It's not going to go right through. Okay, so line that back up, sorta semi-lined up like that. Now it's not glued all the way down, and I'm okay with that because I will sew around. Now what I'm thinking about right now is I'm trying to think of what I want to sew and what I don't want to sew. So and I want to sew all the way around as well. So I was thinking, if I'm going to do that, I might as well just finish it, right? Finish the sewing all the way around. Maybe I'll just sew it right now. So I got my sewing machine right there. Let me see if I can bring it over a little bit so you guys can see. Move a couple things. There's so much stuff everywhere. I'm still working on organizing my office. It is not even remotely close to being ready or anything. So, but if you guys want a progress as to where I'm at, or you want kind of a video, what I am doing, I can definitely do that for you guys. I can show you guys what I'm up to if you'd like. I was going to do a part 2 anyways. Yeah, my sewing machine is probably not in screen, is it? Sorry guys, if I shake you. Let's see if I can move you a little bit. Probably not. Oh, there's my sewing machine and a bunch of papers. Ah, there you go. Hopefully that did not make you too dizzy. So I'm trying to show you guys. So I know I want to put a tag up there, right? So I'm just going to do that right away. Oh wait, I'm going to zigzag around the tag first, you guys. Oops. You got caught in the back there. This would also help your tea bags to stay kind of put as well when you sew it around like that. So I'm just sewing around the tag right now, and I want to put the piece of sari silk as well, so I'm going to just stick that in there like that. I didn't go all the way around because I've already stitched there, right? So I'm just gonna trim these off now, and we can glue the other stuff down now. What's wrong? Eating your popcorn? Okay, let's put you back over here. Okay, I think I'm in the right spot. Okay, so sorry if I'm shaking you guys. Oh. Okay, so now this is when I would check my phone if I wasn't sure what was the next thing I wanted to put on here, but I already know. So now we're just I remember did a couple times. So I am also videotaping on my phone. I use my phone as a camera. So this is a label, so I can actually put it on sticker paper, so it is sticky, but I will still add a bit of glue on there. And of course my glitter glue is, oh, it's kind of rusty looking because of my pin. So just so you know, So I just want to kind of stick it underneath so I get that right on the edge, right? Okay, and then the next one is this really cool quote that I really like. So I want to see most of that. Oh my gosh. I was just about to sneeze, but it didn't come out. So if I do sneeze, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. I think I'm just going to use my other glue.
Mommy, here you go, Mom.
Thanks.
It's for your ears.
Thanks for my ears, see?
Oh.
I'll just use Fabri-Tac because it's right there. And it's a little goopy, but that's okay. Just gonna even that out. And I'll put it down here. Now you don't really see the actual tag shape, which I'm okay with. I just really wanted the letters because I really like that. Next thing, the butterfly. Now you don't have to do it exactly like mine. You can make it whichever type of collage you want. I'm just trying to get rid of some of that white. Again. A little bit of glue in the middle. Hopefully I am in camera. Sorry, I'll bring it down a bit. Just realized I was off camera there, you guys. Sorry. So I will glue the butterfly right there. And when it's completely glued, I'll probably just fix the wings a little bit. Okay. So next, what do we have next? The little collage down here, right? Now again, ink the edges of this paper. Another thing you could do too is like have a little crease, right? He gives a little more markings there. And then we could, this edge is a little straight for my liking. I might even use some of the script stamp as well, just to add a little bit more. Now this is the time where you could decide if you want it on top or under. I don't mind that little bit of script, so you probably won't see much of it with the flower on top anyways. The flower is gonna be probably kind of like that, right? So I want this little label kind of be sort of at the bottom. This is what I'm thinking. Ink the edge again, and then, oh, sorry. Because I want to be able to see the papers, right? Like the avocado paper and the other little piece of scrap. Like I said, you won't even see that writing. Sorry, I got lots there, way too much Fabri-Tac, but I will go like this. Oops, I just about put it on top. I'm gonna put this guy a little bit more to the side here. And this side here, see how it's curling already? I'm just gonna enhance it by curling it a bit more and then inking it so it comes out a bit more, see? It just gives you a little more texture. And then this one, we'll put it up here. Okay, and the label before it dries completely, we'll put it at the bottom. That's where I kind of want it. And then the flower. Ink up the edges to kind of get rid of some of that white. This is one of Tim Holtz's flowers. What's it called again? Like chipboard almost. I don't know. I don't know where the wrapping is. Now, this one will just be used like as a tag probably, so, or as a bookmark. I'm not sure. I'm just kind of showing you guys how to use up tea bags, right? So this will just go like that. Now I'm looking at this space and I'm thinking, do I want anything in there? Maybe a bit of stamping. Whoops. And the back is quite white. So, oh, I was going to use that avocado paper, wasn't I? We could still put some on there. Should have done it while I stitched. Another thing that you can do if you want your stitches to come out a bit more is by inking on top of them. It will bring them out as well. That label's, I feel that's a little white. That's another thing too you can do is just kind of run over it so it's not so white. So there we go, you guys. What are we at here? 21 minutes. So I think we'll just leave it at that for today. And I think I might just do a series of how to use tea bags. And if you guys want to see anything else, it'll be a tutorial, I guess. Tutorial Tuesdays. We'll do some kind of tutorial. Oh, I've got this string from Sorry Silk with that other thread everywhere. That other pair of scissors is not very good for fabric. And there you go. What I will do to make this back area not so stark, I will use a stencil. I'm all about the stencils lately. You probably noticed already. It'll just, I don't know, it just gives it a little bit of more depth too. And then there you go. See, it's not so white that way. You can definitely still write on that. Sorry about the sniffling too. So there we go. We got ourselves a tag. And I hope you enjoyed this process, and I hope you'll give it a go. And until next time, I hope you subscribe, and don't forget the little bell so you know when the next video is up. I will probably have another video on Friday. Okay, so I hope you have a great day and talk to you soon. Bye for now.